Hi, this is another vlog. I am still reading The Sword of Kaigen, but I'm going to finish this today. It's Monday. I don't have much left. I'm on page 548 out of like 613, I think is the actual page number. I thought for a while it was 620, but I believe it's 613. So I think that means I have 64 pages left. I need to finish this today. There's no way around it. I just need to get it over with. I did finish Aragon yesterday, and I wasn't vlogging yesterday specifically, so I'll just give you my thoughts quickly here. It was definitely a book. It had words in it. They honestly meant nothing. I think that it was not good. And I understand it was written by a teenager. Like, I get that and I respect that. But at the same time, it had so many plot holes. The writing, the technical writing was just not there. There was no descriptions, there was no showing me, it was just telling me things, and we skipped a lot of important moments, I think, in the character work. And then by the end, the characters were just annoying me and just pissing me off. They just felt so cringe and stupid, and it was just really bad. I'm so sorry. I don't really have anything more cohesive or intelligent to say about Aragon because it made me lose brain cells, and I just want to forget that I ever read it. Now, in regards to The Sword of Kaigen, I was loving this, as you saw in my last vlog. I was ready to give this book 5 stars, and then I read chapter 27, and it changed a lot my opinion on the characters. It changed for the worse. I think chapter 27 didn't accomplish what it set out to do. I understand the purpose of that chapter, and I understand why the author would try to accomplish that purpose. I just think that she really didn't accomplish anything, and all she did was make me hate a character that I have grown to love this entire time. And it sucks because I spent the first 477 pages of this book loving the writing, loving the world building, loving the way that the characters were developing. I felt emotionally connected to a lot of the horrific things that happened in here. I was crying with these characters. I felt traumatized with these characters. And then chapter 27 happened. And now I also just want to get this over with. I think that based on the way I felt about the first bit of the book, this chunk here, depending on the last bit, what I read, I could still give it a 4 stars. If the last bit is as disappointing as I think it's going to be, it'll probably end up getting a 3 stars for me. And that's really sad because I thought it was going to be a new favorite book of all time. I put this on my 5-star predictions, and everyone I know and everyone who talks about it on the internet rants and raves about it, but they definitely didn't prepare me for the fact that this book was going to try to make me sympathize with an awful character. And I don't feel bad for this character at all. All I will say is that this character's backstory is similar to my past, and I don't think that what they went through in their past excuses the awful behavior they have had for the last 15 years. And so I think a lot of people would sympathize with this person, but because I've been through something similar and because I had a similar experience in my life growing up, so I'm looking at this character and I'm like, what you went through is not an excuse to be awful to the people around you for the last 15 years and treat them the way that you treated them. So it just sucks because for me personally, I'm just looking at this character and I'm like, you are a grown up. You're an adult, and your past is not an excuse to act the way that you acted. And a lot of people, I think, are feeling bad for this person because of the way that we find out about their backstory. And I get it. Okay, if you feel bad for this person, fine. That's fine. But because I went through something similar, I would argue I went through something worse, similar but worse. I'm just looking at this person I'm so disappointed in them. I'm like, how dare you use that as an excuse to be an asshole, to be a jerk, to be distant and cold to everybody you know? That's just not an excuse. I just don't think it's a good excuse. So I'm going to finish this book as quickly as I can so I can move on with my life because this is probably one of the biggest disappointments I've ever had during reading. I was so in love with this book, so ready to give it 5 stars. It was ripping my heart out left and right. And I will say, I don't like what ML Wong did with the characters, but like her writing is technically amazing. Her writing is phenomenal. The descriptions, the character work, like the way that she constructed this book, technically, the skill level, 10 out of 10. The way that the plot is going and the way that they're trying to make me feel bad for this character, and I absolutely do not feel bad for this character. It's honestly just ruining the enjoyment of the rest of the book for me. So, like I said, if the ending feels even moderately satisfying at this point, I'll give it a 4. But I think if the ending is just disappointing me as much as that one chapter really disappointed me, I am probably just going to give it a 3. So that really sucks because I thought this was going to be a new favorite book of all time. It is Monday morning. I'm watching Gavin's sprints. He's doing public sprints, and there's like 35 minutes left of this sprint. So I'm going to buckle down, have some of my coffee, read some of this book, and I will update you when I finish it, which hopefully will be later today because I just want to get this over with. This just needs to be over and done with so I can move on with my life and pick up a new book for this week. Okay, I have in fact finished The Sword of Kaigen. I am going to give it a 4. I think that the ending was not necessarily like super satisfying, but I think that it gave me enough of what I wished we had gotten earlier that I was like, okay, I can see where, like, if we had more time with these characters, like where their progressions would go, right? And I also think the last chapter gave us some closure as readers in certain ways, and then in other ways it really left us with a lot more questions. And God, I know that there was like a connected series to this one that was called the Theonite series, and I don't think it followed these characters, but I think that you can't get those books anymore, and that ML Wong has like discontinued them, and she's not like working on them anymore, and that's really sad because I would definitely be interested to know like answers to the questions that were given in this book if they're answered in that series. I tried to find them online and I can't. So that's kind of unfortunate. But yeah, overall, I loved the first 490 pages. And then that one chapter really kind of undid a lot of character work that the main character had gone through, in my opinion. And there's a character in here who is given a redemption arc, and I don't think it's satisfying at all. And I don't think we need to see a redemption arc like fully through to the end. Like we don't need to see the complete cycle of that like in a character, but I think that the way that this redemption arc started, like I don't think this character earned a single ounce of the redemption that they were given until like literally maybe the last like 3 pages of the entire book. And I wish that we had seen a bigger emotional impact of this redemption arc that was presented to us, because I think it is lacking in emotion in the way that this like redemption arc kind of starts. And I think like you're supposed to feel an emotion when this situation happens in chapter 27, which is like where the redemption arc starts, right? But I think that the way that it was presented to us, like it just made me hate this character more. It didn't make me feel like any forgiveness towards them, and it didn't make me feel like sorry for them at all. Like it really just annoyed me. And yeah, I think it's a good thing that this book ended the way that it did, because the last chapter saved it from being like a 3 or a 2 even, because I was so angry about chapter 27. But the last chapter did finally give me like some clues as to how this character's story was going to play out, how this like character's life was going to end up going. And it gave us a couple of answers about a couple of plot lines, but I think overall it did leave us with a lot more questions than answers. And I would love to have those questions answered. I would love it. I would be so interested if ML Wong ever wrote a direct series to this, or even a standalone companion novel in the same world, maybe following a certain character, but not the main characters in here. If you know, you know, but I don't think we're ever going to get that. But I'm still going to be hopeful for it in the future. But yeah, I don't have enough brain power right now to give you like a concise, eloquent, philosophical review. I'm just going to say that this was an emotional roller coaster for sure. I think overall, fantastic writing, the skill, like the technicality of the writing was so good. I only saw like 2 or 3 like typos, and it's a self-published novel, so like I understand that there's not as many eyes on it as there would be in like a traditionally published sense. So like I thought it did a great job with all of that. Like technically well written. The editing overall was fine. Like I only saw a couple things. Like I said, I think the general ideas and the general themes in here were well executed for the most part, except that one redemption situation. But I think that this was definitely an undertaking for ML Wong, and a huge personal accomplishment. And I think that she deserves all of the recognition that she's given. I am definitely still going to pick up Blood Over Bright Haven, and that one is traditionally published. So I'm really hoping that even if it's an open-ended story, which happens a lot in traditional publishing, I hope that it's just like a little bit less open-ended, because this one was so open-ended that I'm like, there's so many plots in here that don't get finished. So I really hope with like a traditionally published house behind her and like an editor, like a traditional editor behind her, that we would get more of a satisfying ending in that story. But I think her writing style packs an emotional punch. The writing itself is really descriptive in a way that's easily digestible, I think. And I think like this is a debut self-published novel, and it's crazy good. Like I did have gripes with it, obviously, but no book is going to be perfect. Even my favorite books of all time, I do acknowledge that they have a few issues. But yeah, I think I'm just feeling a little disappointed because of how hyped up people made this book. But overall, it was amazing and also terrible. It made me cry a lot, and it was very hopeless and bleak a lot of the time, and I feel emotionally spent. Can you tell I'm tired? I'm very tired today. It's been a rough like 3 days trying to finish this book. I also finished Aragon, which like I just hated, so I'm like mildly burnt out on reading, but I have a little bit of time now. It's 2:25, and I need to edit some videos, so I'm going to work on that before I go get Riley off the bus. And I'm driving a rental, and I hate the rental. I hate it so much. I'm going to switch cars with my husband today after he gets home from work, because I hate the rental. And then tomorrow they're coming to clean in here, and like, yes, I appreciate it because they need to clean the bathroom, but like, I just want to be a bum in bed all day. However, it's going to be a good week. It's a lot cooler this week than it was last week, and I've finally finished the 2 books I've been reading for the last 4 weeks. So I hope that maybe this week I can again, we're going to focus on not doom scrolling this week. I'm still recovering from this cold thing I've got going on, but hopefully I can focus and get some really good reading time in that I absolutely desperately need. I'm exhausted. I think I'm going to end up making more coffee later today, but right now I'm going to try to edit my video, think about what book I want to start next. I am still in the middle of those horror short stories, but like that book is so weird, I don't even want to pick it up. It's not bad, it's just so strange, and I don't know if I even want to finish it. So that's another thing I need to figure out with myself. Anyways, I'm gonna go, and yeah. Taylor and Travis are engaged. I'm so happy for them. Oh my god, I'm so happy for them. I'm literally sitting here trying to edit a fucking video. I'm at home, by the way. Didn't tell you I came here. Hi, it's Tuesday. I'm at home. Taylor and Travis are engaged. She posted on Instagram. The pictures are stunning. Oh my god, it looks so romantic. I'm so happy for her. I literally almost cried when I saw it. My first initial reaction was to just scream because I was so shocked. And I'm just so happy for her. I'm so happy for her. I'm in a lot of pain right now. It's been a wild day. My neck and shoulder are so stiff and sore, and I think I have aggravated my old injury. If you've been here for a while, you might remember back in like early December, I had to go to physical therapy for like a neck injury, and I think the beds at the hotel have aggravated my injury again. So I've been very stiffly attempting to edit a video today. It's Tuesday. If I can get this video edited and scheduled for tomorrow, we'll be in good shape. And then tomorrow I can spend the day reading. I would love to start the Raven Scholar, which I have the book at the hotel, and I also need to still finish the horror short story bind up thing that I'm reading, and I would love to at least start The Citrine Key by L.L. McRae. So I'm going to get back to editing because it's already like 1 o'clock. I got sidetracked for the last 30 minutes because I've been freaking out over Taylor and Travis getting engaged. And honestly, like, I'm just so happy for them. And yeah, so that's my Tuesday. I'm going to get back to it because I'm not even halfway to being done with this video and I have to get my son in like 2 hours. So I'll probably talk to you. I don't know if I'll talk to you later today at all. Maybe. If not, I will talk to you tomorrow. Okay, I'm getting ready to leave here. I actually need to leave like really soon. But I'm waiting for my video to upload and the Wi-Fi on my laptop is being so slow, but I don't know why because I'm at home. The Wi-Fi should be fine. But I figured while I was waiting, I would show you really quickly this butterfly I found on the ground the other day. I found a dead, I called it a butterfly, but it's a moth. It's just so beautiful. Anyways, I found a dead Luna moth. I'm trying to be very careful here. I found this on the ground outside of the place where Kyle and I got our rental car. How stunning. Someone definitely stepped on her wing. You can see the footprint here. On this side, on the left wing, you can see the footprint. And I really hope they didn't step on her when she was alive because then she probably suffered. I hope that they stepped on her when she was already dead. But as you can see, I bought a box. I'm going to pin her. I have never pinned a insect before, so I'm going to do my best attempt. And if it comes out ugly, that's okay because it'll still be like something I can keep and display on my shelves. And yeah, I've never seen a Luna moth in person before, and I'm actually really sad that the first time I've ever seen one, it's dead. But that means that they're near me. They live around here. So maybe I will get a chance to see one when it's alive. Oh, they're so gorgeous. I'm going to try really hard to follow like a tutorial and pin it correctly so I don't ruin it and so it looks nice in the box because it's so pretty and I can't, my husband was making fun of me because he was like, you and your dead moth, like, because I just put the dead moth in the car. I was like, I'm not leaving this on the ground. Like, I'm taking it. But yeah, it's so pretty and I'm so sad that it's dead, but it's mine now. And hopefully this video will hurry up and upload so I can pack this bag up and go get my kid off the bus. If not, I'm just going to go get Riley and then I'll come get the laptop after. It's no big deal, but I would like to not have to come back because I want to go to the hotel and take off my bra. My shoulder's hurting so bad and this bra is not helping. So I'm going to pack up what I can while I wait. And I haven't done any reading today at all, but I am going to try really hard to start the Raven Scholar tonight. But I was watching Fire Force with my husband. We finished season 2. And then we started watching the new season of Kaiju number 8, which I like significantly more than Fire Force. But I don't think we're going to watch like a lot of it every night because there's only a couple of episodes. So maybe we'll just watch one tonight and then I can do some reading, or maybe I'll read first and then we'll watch one, whatever. I'm going to figure it out. I do want to read at least a little bit tonight, but tomorrow I'm not going anywhere. Thursday I will have to come back to the house for the plumbers. So tomorrow, hopefully Wednesday, I can do a good focus reading day. Good morning. It's Wednesday. I am having some coffee. It's about 8:40. I dropped my kid off at the bus this morning, and then I popped by the house really quick to rehydrate my Luna moth that I found. So I was talking to my friend Jade about finding the moth because I know Jade is a bug lover. So as soon as I found the moth, I was like, Jade, oh my God, you're never going to guess what I just found. I found this beautiful dead Luna moth. I want to pin it. And she sent me this article on like how to kind of do it. So step 1 is to rehydrate the dead body, the carcass, so you can manipulate the wings and the legs without cracking them. So they'll be like soft and pliable. And I will put pictures somewhere here. Should I move over so I have room? I'll put pictures here of my moth. I put it in a Tupperware thing with a paper towel at the bottom, and the paper towel was soaked in equal parts water and isopropyl alcohol, and then you really wring it out, like squeeze it out so it's not wet, like there's no like liquid coming off of it, it's just damp. You put it on the bottom, you put the moth gently on top, And then the article that Jade sent told me to put a paper towel like domed over the moth, but the Tupperware that I had wasn't tall enough for that. So I just laid it across the top and then used the lid to like secure the paper towel across the top. I'm hoping that still helps with the condensation. It says to rehydrate it for like between 24 and 48 hours. So I think I'll go back probably and check on it in the morning tomorrow. We have to go in the morning anyways because I think another set of plumbers is coming tomorrow to just recheck our pipes. We've lived in this hotel now for, what day is it? Let me check. I can tell you exactly. It's the 27th. I've lived in this hotel room for 23 days and they still have not started fixing my house yet. So tomorrow another set of plumbers is coming. They're going to flush all the water out of the pipes so they can get better pictures of what it is that they need to cut out of the floor, because they're going to have to cut the like concrete foundation out, and then cut the pipes out of the foundation and then replace the pipes and then backfill the foundation and then put all brand new flooring in, because they have to rip the flooring up to cut the foundation. And then we don't have matching flooring, so we had to get all new flooring. It's just one thing after another. They haven't even started yet and it's really pissing me off. In the morning I'll check on my moth, and then my husband should be there with me for a little bit, but I think once they start like doing whatever it is they got to do with the pipes, I'll check on my moth and see if it's like malleable so I can just gently pin it to the board. So then I guess you have to gently pin through the thorax, and then you put it on like the board thing, and then you like spread the wings gently, like how you want them to look in the display, and then you pin it like a piece of parchment paper over the wings to hold them like the way that you want them, and then you let it dry out again, I'm assuming is like the process. It didn't say like how long you have to let it dry for, but I would just imagine you're letting it dry fully again, and then you put it in your like little display. I can't wait to put it. I'm so sad that this beautiful Luna moth was dead when I found it, and somebody did definitely step on one of her wings, so some of the scales are missing, but how beautiful is it? And I'm gonna keep it. It's so pretty. I'm really glad whoever stepped on it didn't crush the body and it was just some of the wing. So my plans for today, since it's Wednesday and I don't really have anything to do, I'm still reading We Are Here to Hurt Each Other by Paula D. Ashe. According to my Kobo, it says I only have 3 hours left. If I can focus on this a little bit, I might be able to get it done by the end of this week. I'm not able to read large chunks of it at a time because it is like confusing and a little bit grotesque, but I will hopefully finish this by Friday. And then I would also like to start the ebook for The Citrine Key by L.L. McRae, and this is a novella. It's like a prequel novella to the Dragon Spirits series, and I think it's like under 180 pages. So theoretically, if I get my act together, which always is the case, right? It's always theoretically. If I could actually get my act together, I could probably read a lot more than what's been happening. I would love to finish that horror ebook, at least start The Citrine Key this week and get maybe halfway through by the end of the month. And then I would also really love to start The Raven Scholar. I'm not gonna lie, this one is calling me. I can't wait to read this. I'm really scared though because of how excited I am. But yeah, it's stunning, absolute gorgeous book, so beautiful. And my bookmark matches perfectly. Like, it's the same exact purple. I don't think you can tell. It's the same exact purple. And it's got gold moons and stars on it. And on here, there's a lot of silver foiling, but there is gold foiling along the edge. So this is like the perfect bookmark for here. I also really want to start Tales of Monstrous Heart by Jennifer Delaney. I am reading this for a collab project and I haven't started it yet, but I have high hopes. A couple of the other books I've read for the collab project have been like hit or miss, but this one I think is the most promising of all of them. And also, how cute is this little bookmark? From Basically Brit, as per usual. She makes my favorite bookmarks. Absolutely stunning. So, my plans today are just to relax and read. I might watch a little bit of YouTube. It's still not even 9 in the morning. I should probably do a load of laundry today also and wash our pillowcases because everybody's been suffering from a cold. So, I think that might help if I wash our pillowcases, just make everything a bit fresher and cleaner when we're sleeping. But yeah, I'm going to stop rambling. I hope my moth is okay. I'm nervous that I didn't do it right, but I followed the instructions, so like it should be good. I will update later and let you know what I decided to read. Okay, well, change of plans for the time being because I was going to put some sausage and peppers in the crock pot for dinner tonight, but my husband forgot to get pasta sauce. I have to go to the store, which I didn't want to do, but I guess I will go throw my laundry in, which I do need to do, then go to the store, then come back and put the sausage and peppers in the crock pot. I also was going to make like a breakfast bake thingy, but I don't think I have the energy for that today. So maybe I will do that Friday because then we can eat breakfasts over the weekend and then early into next week and not have to cook anything, just heat it up. So I'm going to run to the store. I haven't read anything yet. I did forget that I had a video going up today at 9. So I quickly made a TikTok trailer and posted that and then posted like all my links on socials to share my video. So I did that for a little bit and then I started watching my video on my husband's YouTube account so I could get an extra view and I'm letting that just play over there with the sound off. But I'm going to go to the store, but I'm going to throw in my laundry really quick, go to the store. And I think when I come back, I'm probably going to try a chapter of The Raven Scholar and Tales of a Monstrous Heart. I need to read Tales of a Monstrous Heart by the end of September, regardless. So either way, these two books will be in my immediate TBR, but I just can't decide which one to start today. I've been thinking all morning because like I'm really excited for The Raven Scholar, but I know that I need to read Tales of a Monstrous Heart. So I'm like conflicted on what I should do. So I think trying a chapter of each one will probably help me decide. So let me get my ass in gear. I'm going to go do the shit I need to do and then I will update you again later. Okay, I know that I was telling you that this horror short story bind up is weird, right? But I just need to read this to you so you can understand what I mean when I say weird. The young bride and her handsome deacon, her hand like painted porcelain, nestled delicate and safe in the sanctuary of his forearm. In Whitechapel's rookery of wastrels, the fine pair is as prominent as a hanged man's prick. Spectacles of health in a garden of steaming grime. They walk the flower and dean, mouths stiff but smiling as cutthroats and pickpockets threaten the woman with rape. Slatterns with pickled brains emphatically offer the Anglican a variety of slick and tight delights, flipping their ragged skirts at the pass of his shadow to give him a glimpse of their puckered and pestilent holes. This is their honeymoon. What did I just read? I actually don't think I know. Puckered and pestilent holes is going to haunt me until the day I die. The fuck am I reading? Like every story starts out and it's so crazy like that. Actually, the one I just read before this was like the most normal, and it was an email correspondence back and forth between a hacker and then some guy who had like witnessed a murder or like saw like found dead bodies in like a public area or something like that, discussing the case. And like it did get a little weird and it got a little speculative at the end, which I thought the way that that one got weird and then got speculative towards the end, like I thought that like was weird in a cool way. But what I just read to you is weird in a I wish I never read that way. And I have to go bleach my eyeballs now, so excuse me. Okay, I'm at home and I've checked on my moth and I'm not sure if it's malleable yet, but you know what? I'm just gonna try because I'm impatient. I found this moth on the ground on a sidewalk when I went with my husband to pick up our rental car so we could get our car fixed because somebody hit that. And she's too beautiful to leave there, so I picked her up. And I'm going to try to pin it so I can display it in a case. I've never done this before. I bought a little kit and I'm just going to try my best. I think if it looks ugly, that's okay. And it's cool to know that I live in an area where Luna moths like live, and I would love to see one when it's alive. But if I ever do find another dead one, then I can, you know, this is just practice, I guess, right? Even though I don't want to fuck it up. I really don't want to fuck it up. I need to pick it up out of the case. I'm so scared to like break it. I really hope I try really hard to be gentle. Ooh. It's in my hand now. I'm so terrified to hurt this little bug, even though it's literally dead. Oh my god, its little fuzz is coming off on me. I'm trying so hard to be gentle. I don't want to ruin it. I literally can't do it. I'm too scared. I'm too scared. This is all I've got so far. I've pinned it to the board. I need to spread its wings out. I think I'm going to move you so you can see what I'm doing with the moth. And I don't know how this is going to look, so I'm sorry in advance if you can't see much. I don't know where to start. I'm so nervous. I don't want to hurt it. I know that's stupid. It's literally already dead. So all the videos I watched tell you to gently grab the vein of this wing, the very thick vein here at the top. I think I might need to pin another pin in the body because it keeps wiggling. I also don't know if it's hydrated enough. I left it for 24 hours in the solution. It sucks because somebody absolutely stepped on her when she was on the ground, which is really unfortunate because they damaged one of her wings. Actually, it looks like both of her wings have minor damage. So it's a good thing this is a practice for me because I don't have to worry about making it worse necessarily. Oh shit. Did not secure that piece of the styrofoam enough. Okay, I think that wing looks good. Okay, I felt a little more confident doing that second wing. Ooh, that looks good. Okay, I think I've got the wings in a place that I like. Nice and spread out, but like doesn't look super unnatural. It's really unfortunate that somebody stepped on her because that wing is damaged. But I mean, she's still gorgeous. I'm gonna try to, oh shit, just make sure that her little antennas are like where I would like them, just so they're like nice and prominent and they stay like visible when she dries. Ugh, I don't want them to look super unnatural. I'm trying to basically just make sure they stick up a little. Okay, that looks good, I think. It's hard probably for you to see. I'll get a better shot here in a second. I know that if I were a professional, I would be able to get her little leggies kind of spread out, but that's not happening. She's just a smidgen like underhydrated. I have them so they're like pulled out a tiny bit from her body, but they're not gonna be visible when she's pinned in the box, unfortunately. I'm too scared to break them, even though like she's literally a dead bug and can't feel anything. I'm just like terrified to hurt the bug. Like if I try to, okay, wait, I got one leg that's kind of bent forward. You're still not gonna be able to see it in the box, but I wanna just practice while I can in case I find another one. Okay, I think that's gonna have to be good enough. I'm too scared to keep fucking with it. I think that's good. Okay, by no means am I a professional, but I think that looks pretty good for the first time I've ever pinned a bug to display. Look at her poor broken wing from whoever stepped on it. Ugh. This one's really beautiful though. This bottom one also got stepped on. It's kind of crinkly. But isn't she gorgeous? Oh my god, I can't wait to pin her in the display box. I made sure her cute little antennas are sticking up, and it's probably going to be impossible for you to see. Yeah, you can't see anything in there, but I tried really hard to get her legs to stick out a tiny bit, but I think overall this came out okay. So I'm gonna leave her to dry, and then I don't know how long it takes for them to fully dry. I'll have to recheck the tutorial I found, but then I can pin her in the box. She's so beautiful. Okay, now that I've pinned my moth, I need to clean up my microphone and camera and like pack my stuff, and I'm waiting for the plumbers to come to this house and look at the pipes once again. So hopefully they come soon because I need to take a poop and I can't do that here. So I'll update you later. I forgot to bring stuff to read with me because they were supposed to be here at 8, but they're late and my husband was here earlier, so I thought that they would come when he was here and then I could leave and go back to the hotel and read, but I didn't bring my books because I didn't know it was going to take this long. Anyways, I'm going to go wait for them and clean up my stuff so I don't have to explain to them why I'm vlogging.
Keep on coming. Keep on coming. Keep on coming. Stop. Back 6 feet.
Good morning. It's Friday. It's 8:30 in the morning. I didn't update you yesterday after I pinned my moth. So basically, I got stuck waiting at the house for the plumbers to come. I think I was there until like 11:15. They didn't show up till about 10 o'clock. They were supposed to be there at 8. So I didn't bring my book with me yesterday because I thought that I would be back here to read by like 9. I thought that they would be on time, and that was my mistake, clearly. So I did only manage to get to page 28 yesterday. However, I will say I'm not going to give too many updates for this today. I am going to film spoilery thoughts for this for a collab that will come out soon. So keep your eyes peeled for that one. But I will just say this book is definitely intriguing me. I'm liking the vibes so far. I don't know much about anything because I'm only 28 pages in, but I think I'll enjoy it, which is good. So, I'm also still reading We're Here to Hurt Each Other by Paula Ashe. I'm on 40% of that as well. I believe my Kobo says I have 2 hours left. We have a long weekend. I just found out yesterday afternoon that my son and my husband have Monday off because I wasn't paying attention to what time of the year it was, and it's Labor Day on Monday, I believe. So they both have a 3-day weekend. So I'm going to end the vlog later today since we have a long weekend ahead of us. But today I have things to get done. Today we're not fucking around, okay? I'm going to make a to-do list. You're going to help me. You're going to help me today with my to-do list. So where's my to-do list at? Here we go. First thing I need to do is delete old camera clips because my camera is getting full and I don't need a lot of those clips anymore. And then the next thing I need to do is I want to shave my legs today. Shave my legs. We're adding that to the list. Also, we're going to add pluck my chin hair. Pluck my chin hair. I have PCOS and I get 2 hairs that I have to pluck every so often. Usually like once every 2 weeks. It's about that time. So we're going to do that. I could maybe touch up my eyebrows while I'm at it. Eyebrows. Okay. Now, more serious things that I need to do. Oh, wait, before I add serious stuff, I also want to delete old backup files from microphone because this has internal storage in it, so I don't need most of those as well. And I want to start editing my next video, which I think you guys may end up seeing before this one. So I'll just tell you here. It's a Sapphic book reg video, so I'll link it in the card and down below. Go check it out. And I would like to film a video today. I was having trouble sleeping last night, so I have a couple of notes in my phone about videos I can film. Like I've prepared the topics. So I would like to film a video today. I don't have to do anything with that video other than film it. I want to start editing my Sapphic Rex, film a different video, shave my legs quick, delete clips from there, delete files from there. What else did I want to do today? Oh, I do want to read. I need to read 120 pages to get to the first section that I need to film for the collab vlog. I don't know if that's going to happen today because I am going to also try to edit a video. But if I read, maybe I'll make my goal like chapter 10 because that's 7 chapters from now and that will get me on page 100. Yeah, we'll do that. Get to chapter 10. Get to chapter 10 of Monstrous Heart. And then I also need to cook today. Cook the breakfast bake. So sometimes I make this thing for us to eat and it's like hash browns and eggs and bacon and a diced onion and a diced pepper. And you kind of like lay it in a pan and you bake it. So it's kind of like a quiche, but not really. Also cheese. That's the most important ingredient. Cheddar cheese. However much you think you need, add twice as much. You can't ever add too much cheese. So I basically need to fry the bacon, chop veggies, put everything in a pan and bake it. So I need to do that. So I have a busy day ahead of me. It's 8:35 in the morning. I'm going to get started right away with something. I think I should cook first. I should honestly just cook first and get that out of the way because it will have to cool off completely before I can put it in the refrigerator. And then I can start editing. Yeah, we got a lot to do today. This list is ambitious for sure. I'm hopeful I can get it done. I'm gonna not doom scroll again. I know I did that last vlog where I really focused on not doom scrolling, but that's just where I'm at in my life right now, where it's still prevalent, it's still relevant. I need to not doom scroll. I had my little sourdough breakfast sandwich and I got a pumpkin iced coffee, not pumpkin spice. I don't like pumpkin spice. The spice part, disgusting. Just pumpkin though, fantastic. So I'm really hoping my pumpkin iced coffee will fuel me through that to-do list today. Without further ado, I'm going to stop yapping. It's now 8:37. I'm going to decide what I'm going to do first and I'm going to get moving. Okay, it's quite a while later. It's 11:30. I got my egg bake made. It's all cooked. I should put it in the fridge here in a second. I did makeup. I had to change my shirt because I did, in fact, get bacon grease all over the other shirt I was wearing, which is sad because I really wanted to wear that one today. It's extra baggy, and I like wearing baggy shirts when it's hot out. This one's still like loose, but the other one was baggy, you know? There's a difference. If you think there's not, you're crazy. I did start editing my video as well. I did the entire first pass. I don't know how anyone else edits video on YouTube, but basically what I do is I do a rough pass where I take out large chunks of silence. So the actual like length of the raw footage is shorter. So then when I do go back and play the footage, cut out where I repeat myself, insert pictures, etc., I'm having to watch it for less time. For example, the video I just did my first pass on, I think it started off as like 46 minutes long. And then once I took out all the big chunks of silence, I believe now it's like 34 minutes long. So over the course of 46 minutes of filming, I either had enough pauses or brain loading moments where it added up to 12 minutes of just like extra dead air that I don't need in the video. So I took it all out. Anyways, I'm rambling. I haven't done any reading yet today. I am going to take a quick break from like other to-do list tasks at the moment. I did also pluck my chin hair before I did my makeup. So all I have left to do on the to-do list is delete old camera clips and delete old backup files from the microphone that I don't need, shave my legs, film a video, and get to chapter 10. So I think I'm going to take a little bit of time before lunch, probably 25 minutes, and do some reading. Then I'll have a quick lunch, and then I'll probably film my video first and then do some more reading. I might just end up shaving my legs like later tonight when my son gets in the bathtub, because then I can just chat with him while he's in the tub and do a quick shave of my legs. It doesn't really need to be done like before I leave the house or anything. People around here have already seen my hairy legs, so it is what it is. And probably while I eat lunch, I'll watch like maybe some YouTube or maybe some Dimension 20 and delete the clips that I don't need on my camera and off my microphone. So that way I can like have lunch but still be productive. So I'm gonna get some reading done and I will update you later. Okay, it's 3:35. My husband ended up coming home from work a little early, which was nice. We got to chat for a little bit without Riley always interrupting us. Anyways, I'm on chapter, I want to say 4. No, I'm on chapter 5 of my book, and I have about 30 minutes until the boys get home. Kyle went to go pick him up at the bus stop. So I'm going to go do that. Oh, it's dark over here. Sorry. So I'm going to read quick, and I need to charge my microphone. If you can see, it's flashing red. But yeah, I'm going to go try to read another chapter or two. Hopefully I can speed read. I'm a little bit behind on my schedule, but I've gotten so much other stuff done today that all I have left really to do is read and shave my legs. But that's great. I'm crushing it as far as actually getting my to-do list done. And if I'm a little bit behind on the reading, that's fine because I've still managed to at least get a little bit done. So I'm happy overall with today because I really needed a good day where I was focused on getting things done. I have one more week of being able to access my office at the house. So I might film some more videos next week, but I wanted to kind of pre-film a little bit because I think they're going to start construction soon. So today I really needed to get some stuff done, and I think I'm on track to be back on track. It's been a little while since I updated. It's 6:14 on Friday. My husband came home early, which I think I told you, and then he went and got Riley. And then I was reading while I waited for him to come back. And then when they came back, I was chit-chatting with my family, and we were getting ready to have dinner. And I had a very sharp pinch happen on my back, and it genuinely felt like a bug bit me, right? So I'm like, oh my God, Kyle, can you check my back? Can you check my back? I like pull my shirt off. I'm shaking my shirt out because I'm like freaking out, right? He's like, I don't see anything. It is red though. And I'm like, okay, well, something definitely just bit me. And then we shook out my shirt, couldn't see anything, couldn't find anything on the ground, nothing like that, right? I put my shirt back on. 10 minutes goes by. Same thing happens on my leg. I feel a sharp pinch, like something bit me. I whip my pants off. I'm scratching my leg. I'm like, do you see anything? Do you see anything? And I'm so itchy where I got bit. And I'm like, I can't see anything. And Kyle's like, I don't know. I can't see anything either. So I took all my clothes off and hopped in the shower. So I had an impromptu shower, which wasn't on the to-do list. Now, did I shave my legs in the shower? No. The reason for that is the shower is way too small and there's nowhere to put my leg when I am shaving. So I have to like sit on the toilet and then shave that way, which I will probably do here momentarily after I film this clip. So the only things I have left to do on my to-do list are shave my legs and get to chapter 10 of my book. As of right now, I'm a couple of pages into chapter 6. I did stop partway through chapter 6 when Riley got home from school to obviously chat with my son. The boys just went to the store here to get some candy, and I think my husband's getting cheesecake because he said he wanted a cheesecake. And on Fridays, we do movie night, and we've been watching the Jurassic Park franchise. So the last 2 weeks, we watched Jurassic Park 1 and Jurassic Park 2. So today, we'll be watching Jurassic Park 3. And next week, we'll start watching the Jurassic World ones. So I don't think after we watch the movie, my husband and I will... We've been watching anime at night when Riley goes to bed because there's really not much else to do in a hotel. We don't have our computers with us to like play video games and stuff, obviously. So we've just been watching anime, but I don't think we'll watch anime after watching the movie night tonight. I think my husband is probably gonna watch like CS on his phone because he plays CS:GO professionally for work now. It's a long story. If you're curious about it, let me know in the comments. I guess I could tell you how that happened because he is still in the Navy. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna end this vlog here and I'm gonna let you know that even though I'm ending the vlog before I finished my to-do list on the last day here of this vlog, I'm going to end this clip and go shave my legs right away. So I will be able to check that one off. And even if I don't get to chapter 10, I am at least going to finish chapter 6 after the movie and probably read chapter 7. When I read chapter 5, something happened and we met the love interest. Like there was no like love happening yet. Don't get me wrong. We're only in chapter 5, but the love interest was introduced to the story. And I will say, I'm a little bit intrigued. I am enjoying it so far. A little unsure how I'll feel towards the end, but I think this could be a win. And like I said, if you want to see more of my thoughts on Tales of a Monstrous Heart, then make sure you go follow Mair from Lady Mair Reads, who I think I already have linked down below because I linked her other video earlier. So make sure you follow Mair because Mair and me, and then Faye from Books and Chocoholic, as well as Ray from Ray Loves to Read, are all buddy reading. And we will be giving our spoilery thoughts on this one in a vlog on Mair's channel soon. So you got a little sneak peek, okay? Shh, don't tell. I wasn't supposed to tell you. Let's keep that between us, okay? But as always, thank you so much for watching. And if you've made it this far in the video, leave a skull emoji because there's a cute little skull in the middle of this book cover. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.